All right. So, a couple days ago, I did a video. I think it was entitled Andrew Tate Proves the Bible is True. And I was walking through some details of, his alleged sex trafficking, being arrested in Romania. And I don't know what it is, man. Whenever it's interesting because whenever you talk about people, or especially people in a degree of like kind of trouble, we're fascinated by that. We're fascinated by people, but in particular, in the heightened sort of what people call woke culture that we're in, for many people, Andrew Tate has been a breath of fresh air, particularly men. So he gives men a certain degree of confidence and he intrigues women. It's really fascinating. In fact, last year, Andrew Tate was the most Googled person of 2022, which is insane. Out of all the people, he was the most Googled person in 2022. So I did this video, and I expect in the social media world, people are gangsters because they're behind a screen and you don't see them, and no one would ever say things to you in your face that they'll have the boldness to say online. But whenever you go after someone that people like, or they think you're going after them, people get offended. So there were comments on that feed. There weren't too many. It was too bad, but there were some people who were like, "Oh," one guy was like, "Man, Andrew Tate, Christians are hypocrites. Andrew Tate is closer to Jesus than anyone that's a Christian and all that stuff." And I was just like, I don't understand that. But there were people pushing back, and not all of them were like mean, like lose some weight, you're fat, you're jealous. There were some comments that were like, look, I don't agree with everything he says, but there are some things that he says that I agree with. That's what some people would say in the comment. So I was like, all right, let me see, man. Maybe I haven't listened to enough of Andrew Tate, and let me see what he's talking about. He definitely ain't. He professes to be a Christian. I don't see that in none of his rhetoric. But I said, let me see what he's talking about, because there is a interestingly enough, there is sort of a reverse intersectionality now on white heterosexual men who they feel like these typical intersections have put us at odds with most of culture now. If you're a white heterosexual male Christian conservative, then you're going to get all the hate, which what they called intersectionality when it was you're black. Anyway, so I thought, let me go look and see what he's talking about. So I started to watch Andrew Tate videos. And then I thought, okay, I mean, I don't, all the misogyny stuff, the bravado, the stuff like that. I was like, but there were things that he said in certain videos that I was like, okay, personally, I would probably phrase it differently, but I see why people are now drawn to him, especially if you're getting tired of attacking you, being attacked because you just are a certain degree of masculinity. You don't think women that are not biological are real women. You don't think all these things, right? There's things that he says. So the more videos I watched, I thought, all right, I at least understand why people bang with this dude. Some people, some people. But then I came across one video. And I watched this video a lot actually because I thought it was very impressive. And this was the only video that I've seen of Andrew Tate that I thought, okay, this is impressive. This is I wouldn't mind being like this. In this particular sense. So I'm going to show you the video so you can see what I'm talking about, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. Now, again, I've watched a lot of them. I haven't, with the YouTube algorithm, if you watch a video, they're going to give you 100 videos of the same person. I mean, even if you, God forbid, you press a video by accident, you're going to get 100 videos of that person, right? You're going to get them in the shorts, all of it, right? So I've gotten millions of Andrew Tate videos. I haven't watched all of them, but I watched quite a few. But there was one video that I thought was really impressive. And this video, I thought, okay, I like this. And in this sense, I would like to be like this dude. I know I'm a pastor, and it's like, oh my gosh, how could you want to be like? But I'm going to show you this video, and I think you'll understand why I'm saying what I'm saying once you see this video. And I don't know if you've seen it before or not. Maybe you have, and you might have a perspective. You may disagree with me on this perspective, but in this sense, on this particular video, I thought Andrew Tate was impressive, and I was like, okay. Watched a lot of them, but I thought this video was impressive. So I want to show you this video now. You know, I'm not at that stage where I'm gonna be splitting the screen, and I'm still ghetto with the video. We still in the backyard with it. So I'm gonna show you this video, and then you'll see why I thought this was impressive and all of that. So here's the video that I want you to see. Look at the precision. I mean, look at that. Look at the move. Look at that. Listen, look, the dude can't even get around him. Look at this. I mean, what? Listen, man, let me tell you something. Look, man, let me tell you something. My wife is Latina. And when we got married, we used to go salsa dancing. And I just couldn't get him. I just couldn't get it. But then eventually I started to get it, man. It's all in the hips, boy. So I'm telling you, when I watched this video by Andrew Tate, listen, man, this is impressive. Look at this. Out of all the videos I've seen of Andrew Tate, that is the most impressive one. That one right there is it. Mic drop. I want to be like that. I want to take my wife dancing. We're going to be married 20 years next year. I want to take my wife dancing, and I'm going to dance like that. I'm getting in shape just so I can do that. I want to cut people off as they coming down the steps. I want to do all that. If you have not seen this video, if you just jumping on right now, go back a minute and watch this video. This is impressive. I want to be like Andrew Tate in this video. Out of all the videos I see, I want to be like him. That's what I'm talking about. But realistically, more information is coming out about the alleged. Andrew Tate did a good job saying the Matrix is coming after him. And so he set in motion, he knows a lot of people believe what he says. He set in motion an idea that he's going to be falsely accused of things so that if things happen, then people will say, no, they believe him. But the reality is information comes out, evidence is presented. And lately, there has been seemingly credible evidence to show that Andrew Tate is really a very sinful dude. So now, obviously, I want to say this in the end so that people know. I don't want to be like Andrew Tate in the moral sense. I want to be like the Lord. I want to be like Jesus. But in that dance sense, those are moves. You got to give him credit for that. But in all seriousness, it looks like this dude is possibly going to go down for serious sinful crimes. And for all you people who really defend Andrew Tate and really think that, oh, the Matrix is after him and stuff like that. And if you're a believer, you really, really need to question your discernment. You lack a lot of this. I don't care if he says some things that push back against the woke agenda. You have to be careful and you have to be more discerning than that. You don't get your biblical manhood from this dude. You don't get your manhood from this dude. This dude isn't teaching you how to be a man. He's teaching you how to worship men like himself. Success, as you know as a believer, is not measured in how many cigars and Bugattis you have. When you stand before God, it's not going to be how many women did you claim as your own. It's going to be how much were you like me towards other men and women in the world. And this dude is not like Jesus in any way, shape, or form. But in closing, you have to admit, though, this is impressive. I am taking my wife to another country and we gonna do this. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, we gonna do this. I am taking this lovely woman who I have been married to for almost 20 years. This is my beautiful wife. I don't care if you think she's beautiful. You don't have to. I have to. And I do. I'm taking this woman and we gonna dance and we gonna do the Andrew Tate. I'm gonna call that the Andrew Tate. We gonna do the Andrew Tate. Can't handle the tooth. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Do not like and hit what you're supposed to do. Yeah, hit the subscribe button and like and do all that. All right, hit the subscribe button. You got to do that. You know what I realized? I realized that people say at the beginning of the video because it's for the algorithm. The algorithm. We got to beat the algorithm. All right. So, do I want to be like Andrew Tate? Yep. In that video. Do I want to be like? Do I want to do the Tate? Well, we gonna do the Tate. But as far as wanting to be like Andrew Tate as a man, no, sir. Any Christian who does, you lack real discipleship and real discernment. Nah, we ain't doing that. I like this. The tater tot. This is right here. I surrender. I might take this name from you. I might take this name from you. We gonna do that. You gotta have fun sometimes, buddy. You gotta have fun. All right, y'all. Appreciate you, man. Got another video, a real video, serious one, coming soon, y'all. Grace and peace.